everyone, I wanted to take a minute or a few minutes here to show you some things in Word, some questions I've been getting, common questions, and then some other things I'm seeing as I'm looking through the works cited that you submitted as a part of your outline, some things that will make other stuff in the writing, especially as you go forward, easier. So I'm in Word. I wanted to show you this. I'm in Word right now, and I have the newest version of Word, but I think for these specific settings there shouldn't be a whole lot of difference. I don't think I can show this on my screen, but I can go up to the top of the screen and click on Word and then Preferences, and this is what will come up. And then what you want to look for is spelling and grammar. And once you get into spelling and grammar, come down to grammar and the writing style, and you want to click on the settings. And this is where you can tell Word what to flag and what to not flag. Like I want to flag contractions. Because in a formal paper, there should be no contractions. What you'll want to do is, I don't think this is a universal for every single Word file you open. You need to do this for the file that you're working in. So go to the main file that you've been sending me each week and do this in that. Click on contractions because the formal paper should not have contractions in it. And then if you do have one in there, you don't realize you do, it will flag it for you. Informal language, click on that because that will help you eliminate also slang, but informal language will help you eliminate certain phrases and certain word groupings that tend to be less formal than others, and it'll flag that for you. And then when you right click on it in the file, it will show you options of how to fix it and what to use instead of what you have. There are things too. It can flag gender specific language. So if you're saying he, she, various things like that, it will make sure that other nouns and pronouns all match. So that's a great one to do. The Oxford comma. We use the Oxford comma. That's when you have a list of three things like red, white, and blue. Red, comma, white, comma, and blue. The Oxford comma is that second one after white. And that is used in MLA and in our course. So these are some things you'll want to, passive voice, I forgot about that one. You want an active voice and not a passive voice, and anything else that you think you struggle with. Some of them are already usually check marked, but some of them are not. You can also do this, would be helpful. Punctuation required within quotes. You want the punctuation required inside the quotation marks for MLA. So you have quotation marks, your quote, and then actually no, sorry, you want it outside, because you will have quotation marks, your quote, quotation marks, and then your parentheses that list your info. So you don't want anything in there. So double check on that one. I'm not sure how that one works. And then you don't need two spaces between sentences anymore, so you can click on that so it will note that. So these are also great things that will make your writing, your actual whole paper, and your intro conclusion that you're working on, it will make it that much easier. So that's that. Then let's go to I can't see at the top of my screen, I don't think, but format and paragraph. Go to format and paragraph, and this is what will show up in format and paragraph. Something you want to look at is over here, spacing. Look at this section right here. Sometimes Word will default and put an 8-point space after every time you hit enter. It's going to put an 8-point space in. So while your works cited may be double spaced, it's double spaced with an extra 8-point font space in between. So it looks really, really big. There's really big gaps. Even though it is double spaced, there's extra space. So make sure that's all set at 0. That will eliminate any problems. And before and after should both be 0. Alignment should be left, and I think those are the main things for this part right here. So those are some things I wanted to show you in Word, give you a chance to see, and hopefully that's helpful. If you have any other follow-up questions about that, let me know. If I think of some other things, I'll post another video for you. Have a great week.